Research Frontiers is a group of scientists that develop technology, something called SPD-Smartglass, that is truly one of the most unique intellectual properties in the glass industry in the last 50 years. What it does is allow glass or plastic to control the amount of light that goes through glass or plastic in a panel, such as like a window. And in doing so, it can reduce glare and heat that you would experience in an office or a school or a home or a car or a plane. And as a result, our technology will allow users to be much more comfortable and much safer. We've all gone in a car on a hot summer day in a parking lot, and it's a furnace, right? You come in and it's just unbearable. But what our technology does is it keeps the car cooler. We block the light, which is what's heating up a car. So when Daimler did a side-by-side test of a standard sunroof and one with our technology, they measured an 18-degree difference in the cabin temperature in the car. Now imagine getting in a car that's 18 degrees cooler on a hot summer day. From my perspective, if I had the option, there would be no choice. We're very pleased that Daimler, the parent of Mercedes-Benz, was the first industrial company to adopt our technology. They first put it 2 years ago on the SLK, their Roadster. They then added the SL version of the Roadster. And we're very pleased to announce at this conference that the S-Class, which is their flagship sedan, is now offering our technology in their sunroof. So we're seeing broad adoption within Daimler, and we are hopeful that other OEMs that are involved in the premium car market will follow suit soon. You know, the biggest market for glass is in the architectural marketplace, and building envelopes and homes and stores. That is more than double the opportunity than the automotive glass, which is the next biggest opportunity. However, we see in terms of the value proposition and the price point, it's more likely that the automotive market will be driving our revenues in the near term, but in the long term, the architectural market will undoubtedly be our largest sector. Our business model is that we've licensed our portfolio of patents to more than 40 companies worldwide, and they're all non-exclusive licenses. So Daimler can get access to technology from many glass companies that are our licensees, but BMW and VW and all the other premium manufacturers can also get access from other OEMs that are, other glass companies that are our licensees. Well, the S-Class is by far the biggest revenue driver for us as a company. Over the next 12 months, we're going to see revenues anywhere between $17 and $36 million of incremental revenues just from the S-Class, which is very big, and that's at a 100% take rate. Now, we don't know what the take rate will actually be, but what we've been given guidance is that it should be extraordinarily high. So this would be very meaningful for us as a company in terms of our profitability and cash flow. But as far as beyond the S-Class, I think the ways to measure us will be what other new OEMs, whether it be other premium manufacturers, or what other cars within Daimler's universe adopt our technology. And the first milestone I would put out there is that the E-Class is coming up for a major refresh sometime in 2016 or earlier. The E-Class represents 3 times the volume of the S-Class, and many of the technologies that first show up on the S-Class ultimately show up on the E-Class. So I think it's an amazing opportunity for us as a company. It's an amazing revenue opportunity, and it would clearly be a benchmark to judge us by. We've invested $90 million to develop the patent estate that we have. We're very proud of it. But forgetting about what we feel about the patent estate, 40 other industrial companies have looked at it, valued it, and entered into license agreements with us. So, I take what they do as much more powerful. Now, what we noticed is that one company, E-Ink, which makes displays for e-readers such as the Kindle, Amazon's Kindle, and Barnes & Noble Nook, and Sony's e-reader, was using a technology that we felt that was infringing some of our patents. We filed a litigation for patent infringement in July of last year, and we amended that claim to add a 3rd patent later that year. So we have 3 patents that we're asserting against them. Now, E-Ink has had sales of approximately $4 to $5 billion over the last 5 years, and we typically get royalty of 10 to 15%. So you can see that the claim value could be quite substantial. Now, the real question is, how to judge, the merits of our claim. And I could only point to most recently E-Ink filed a petition with the Patent Office to try to invalidate one of the 3 patents that we're asserting. It's called an IPR. And we just received a decision from the Patent Office about 2 weeks ago, which completely rejected their claim and saying it was, that they were not going to go forward with it. So we think that's really encouraging in terms of the strength of the merits of our claim, and we're looking forward to further prosecuting the litigation there. And ultimately, we'd like E-Ink and its customers to become our licensees. Our balance sheet, we have about $13 million. We tend to be very conservative in terms of our strategy there. We have no debt. And if you look at our cash burn from operating activities, it was about $3.2 million last year. We're running about $1.9 million for the first 6 months this year. So we have about 3 to 4 years of working capital assets to fund our operation at the historic burn rate. However, as I say, the revenue growth that this company is going to experience over the next 12 months is going to make those financial assets last much longer. In fact, they should probably grow.